So, hello guys, welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to see how we are going to rig a piston. So, this is a simple piston of a car engine. Many of us already seen how this piston system inside some photos, videos, but we never know like how it's actually function inside the engine of a car. So let's rig it and see how this will function. So bear with me till the last of this video. uh, Then you will I'll show you how this is going to be function. So let's rig it in the Maya. For that, let's start with finding the pivot. So yeah, so we need a center pivot of this. The whole this is the silver color. Mechanical part will be actually this is going to function and this is going to rotate over here, and this all of the cylindrical piston will have the movement from this rotating center part of a piston. So let's find its pivot. So let's get this one, uh, deform cluster. Then also we're gonna try something from here, this part also cluster. So now we have two cluster. Press get this one, create joint, any joint, control D, and select this joint, snap it over the first cluster and delete. Okay, we can do the second joint also. We can snap to the second cluster. Now we can delete all the cluster. Child, parent, this is now parent. So yeah, and this is going to be also cleared as a local rotation of it. So let's see, go for rigging, skeleton, find its orient joint, x-axis forward, let it rotate. Let's see if we get any progress or not. 0 0 0. Okay, there's no rotation, and also 0 0 0. So it's great, we don't have any rotation in the geometry itself. So let's keep only one joint because we need our controller should be acting like from here. So even we don't need a joint, I just we can work with only the controller. So let's just get the controller, snap it over here. So yeah, press F2P. We have its input node, so we can get leverage of this. Let's get this now 40. Yeah, 40 is fine, and also we can normal x, yeah, 90. All right. So delete the joint. We don't need it anymore. So now this is the control we have. Just clean it up, edit, delete by type history, make a group, put it inside, make the translation 0 so the group can snap without doing any kind of a connection on it. Now put the controller inside this group and make it piston piston ctrl grp piston control group, and name it as a piston control. All right, our control is ready at least. So just select this one, and now go constraint, parent, and we're going to use just a parent constraint on it. So yeah, so this is now done, because now if we want to rotate this, you see this whole central part is now rotating. So now the second part, we are going to put some setup for this, and this is going to follow the central part. Let's just hide this one and put it in the layer over here. All right, and as I analyze this the mess, so the first one and this fourth one is the same, and second one and third one is the same as a position wise. So we can just create setup for the first and second, and we will copy it over to the third and fourth. So let's just get these two, go to the side view and isolate this. So we need two joints, one in the center of here, and second joint we need the center over here. All right, so as we can see, this is the whole face is going around it. So let's just select the face, and then we gonna create. All right, so we have selected now face, so now we can create deform, de was that deform and cluster. All right, so the big one is done, and is stop. We'll do the same thing over here, get rid of this extra first. All right, this is okay, we can work with that, and we can work with that. Cool then. So yeah, so this is a center part, we found it over here, deform cluster. Then quickly we're gonna do with same thing with the second cylinder. All right, deform cluster, and the top part. Okay, let's just do the lasso selection because those are so many useless geometries out there. All right, so this is we get it center, deform, then cluster. Now we get the center part. So just hide every geometry. Now create a skeleton, draw over here anywhere. V, so we know this one. Snap to the cluster 1, Control D, snap to the cluster 2. Same thing, now make it this is a child, this is parent, drag drop over here. So this the bottom will be act as a parent, the top one will be act as a child. Control D, duplicate it, and now we're gonna snap the same thing over to the second one. V, V, and two things done, so we don't need any more cluster. So yes, now we're gonna fix this orientation over here. So let's do this, and okay, select the both one, go for skeleton, go for orient joint. Make sure copy my steps so you can also get the same result as I'm getting. So yeah, so the primary axis is X, secondary axis is Y, and the secondary axis world orientation is in the positive Y. Orient it. Now you go for the object mode. You will get something like this. And yes, base one is oriented towards the child, but as the child one should be like in the global orientation, and this is what we wanted in this stage. If you want, we can get its local axis just by zeroing out, and it will get inherit its the parent, but we don't need it right now. We just need this one. All right, so now so all okay, I have hidden from here, do it here, and so what we're gonna do, we're gonna duplicate this thing, Control D. Now we're gonna try to position over here, go to the world axis, and we're gonna copy the same joint setup, just get an average center of it because this is going to be act in only one axis. So yeah, so translation in the x-axis will work fine. So even the little bit of here and there, if it is not center from this section, is totally fine. All right, so first thing first, we're gonna name this this is a piston. So this is a piston, we can say it like cylinder, piston cylinder, or we just say piston, P-I-S-T-O-N, piston base. So this is piston base joint, and this is piston base 1. All right, And same thing, you're gonna paste over here, piston base 2. Always rename your structures, don't forget about it, because at the end when the rig is done and you see so many names are colliding and you will forget many things, so better you start renaming while creating your rig setup. So this is tip 1, piston 1. So this is piston tip 1 joint, because this will be the end joint of it, or we can rename it as a end also. This should be piston 2 tip. This one is piston 3 tip, and this one is going to be piston 4 tip. All right. So yes, now is the time for doing our IK handle on it. So go for a create IK handle setup inside a skeleton, reset this tool, go for a single chain. This time we're going to use the single chain, not the RP solver, is rotation plane solver. This time we're going to do SC solver instead of it. Okay. So create there, delete this, select the first one and the second one. And same thing we will do this one. Again, select the tool. This is for the third, and this is the last. So all the IK handles are now done. So this is now acting is great. This is what we wanted actually. Now is the time to turn on the parent controller, select the parent controller and do the parent constraint for each of the base joint only. So constraint parent, and this is maintain offset on, make sure. So do this for this one, press G, select this one, press G. So remember, I'm only doing constraint with the base, not the tape. G, and I guess we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 base joints are connected. So it's a time we overview what we have done till now. So we just gonna rotate in its x-axis, and this is we're gonna see our joints are moving with it. This is exactly what we wanted. So now what we're gonna do, we need 4 of the locator. Yeah. So then we need 4 locator on top of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 cylinders. So it is going to orient and keep it track on the above y-axis positive direction. So right now, if you rotate this and check this, this is all joints are now acting as a pure children. So we don't need act as like a pure children, just like partial of it. The base only should be rotating, but the tip always should be aimed towards the positive y. And yes, there are 2 ways you can do it. One, you can use it the aim constraint, and trust me, the creating IK handle is the easiest one. So let's go for the easy option. So yes, now we're gonna create 4 locators. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can name this one piston. Go for piston 1 top. Now first name this Control C, Control V, Control V. Okay, this is not taking as a Control V, Control V, and this should be the 4th one. And also make the top then our LOC. All right, this is we're gonna name it as, oops, sorry. Here also I named it Control Z, 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 yeah, and this one is the last one. All right, so all of the locators now got created, and this is all are properly renamed. So now we're gonna need all of the joints top of this. So first start fixing its position. Go for tape, modify, transformations, and okay, no, modify, match transformations, match translations, only we're gonna need. So translations, first one is done. We can do also one thing when the sequence is already selected. Okay, so go for the second locator and second piston tip and go for match translation. Second one is done. 3, 3, press G. Okay, I can see the third one is acting is this one, and the fourth one is the center one. So let's not get bothered with it. As soon as everything is working as like we wanted, the sequence wise. Okay, so the fourth locator should be going the fourth one, and press G. So yeah, so now this is locators are on place. Make it little up. So now it should be somewhere here on the top visible. So trust me, this is not locator. We are going to create controller on top of it. So all this IK handles are there, and now this locator is responsible for handling this kind of IK handle. So I can we can do either put it the child inside it, and this will immediately starts working. You can see, or we can use it as a parent constraint. So okay, so let's just clear out everything in the clear manner. We can child this I can handle to the respective their locator. 3 goes under 3, 4 goes under 4. So this is now a locator group, this is joint group. So now the end part, okay, let's test it out first, and all of the 4 joints are working as we wanted. So the now the end part we have remained with is just like connecting this with this. So copy this one. Sorry, so select the first base joint, select this one, use constraint, parent, apply, second one, apply, the third one, and this is the last one, fourth one. So the all 3 are, think it should be working fine. Now remains the top part, because this is going to be only translate on the y-axis. So now we can see the locators are now still, so we can use the locator constraint. We can use the point constraint or parent constraint, both work fine. So let's get it here with the point constraint, apply this one. Okay, now I think we should not be doing this. We need a movement. If we do with constraint with the locator, then this gonna be stay in place. This is not going to move up and down. So it's better like these joints are moving up and down. Go for this tip joint, select this, go for point constraint. Second one, this one, press G, third with the third, press G, and fourth with the fourth, press G. All right. So technically the setup should be now done. Let's test it out. Hooray. All right. So now this is the piston rig is all done. So this is what this is what we wanted to see actually. So this is what is happening in the rig setup now. We is the time for cleaning up in the outliner at the end. So make it group of the ob, same type of object. So this is joint. This should be the joint group, and it should be hidden. Press Control H. This is the setup GRP, and this should also be H, and this is going to be the control, and this is all 3 should be Control G, and this should be ST piston rig GRP. Okay, delete anything in the layer. Yeah, so you see there's a one extra model to selected views, so maybe we have isolated in some, yeah, this side axis we have isolated that. So now this is also gone over here. So now come over here, save this file, and let's just animate it and see if it is working well while the animation going on. Press S in the first frame, go to 2050, and this is the rotation X. We can see the X-axis in the rotation. So let's get over our 5000 rotation key selected. Okay, because we just putting the value on the rotation X. Now only thing remains, we just hit the play button. All right, this is exactly what we wanted, and this is how our engine works. inside the this is and yes, this is like how many, one, two, three, four, this is the four pistons, so you can say technically this is a four-cylinder engine because this has four pistons are running. So yes, if you like this setup is all done now. If you like this setup and if you like this video, please keep like commenting, like the video, subscribe it, and don't forget to share with your friends. All right, and do shoot any kind of comment if you want some kind of more clarification, if you think you do not understand something, or if you need some more explanation on particular part. So go for it, put in the comment section. Till then, I'll meet you in the next video. Bye bye.